Healthcare is worth hundreds of billions of dollars. Maybe $1 trillion, maybe $2 trillion, who knows? I'm sure somebody knows. The rich are not just going to give up that money because people say, you know what? I don't think it's good that 68,000 people die every year because they're not allowed to have health care due to a lack of money. And then people say, well, if you don't want those people to die, you gotta go vote for it. And if the vote says, well, we want those people to die, they have to die because people voted that way in the system owned and run by the rich people that own and run the healthcare system. Now you might see the conflict of interest here. Well, you probably don't. You really think, oh no, it makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense that the people who make money off of healthcare also run the entire system. And it just so happens that the system runs the exact way they want, every time. They always win. So I'm gonna let you on a secret. When you were a little child, did you ever play a game with another little child who, whenever they lost, said, well, actually, and then they gave some explanation of why they didn't lose? And you say, okay, all right, I guess you won. Well, that's how the systems run. No matter what happens, they say, well, actually. And by saying, well, actually, they send cops out to kill people, and they rig elections, and they tell the media to lie to us. Oh, excuse me, actually, that's gonna go away now. People are suddenly going to forget the media's been lying to us. Now, I don't care about healthcare for me, because I don't want to be a hypocrite. Because healthcare helps you live, and that's the kind of thing I want to stop for myself. But for all those other people who do want to live, I think that's the kind of thing they would want. But the rich say, no, you're not allowed. You have to die. Because we make a lot of money off of you dying. If the game is rigged, do you play the game and then say, well, you know what, if we play really hard, we just might win? No. You just say, goodbye game, and you walk away while everybody else cries and moans and says, hey, we know the game is rigged, we know the people running it also judge it, but maybe they'll make a mistake and then we'll win. It's never happened before. Why would it happen now? So if you'd like to learn more, run on over to Google. This is running. And you're going to look up the Communist Manifesto. I know it was published in 1848. You might think that's a long time ago, which it was. It does miss some things. Read at least the first chapter. It's short. And the things it missed is the lengths the rich will go when they suffer a potential loss of even the slightest amount of power. Which, in fairness, they should have known it, because, I mean, it was 1848 they wrote that, and they already knew, the countries at the time, the feudalist empires, what they were doing to keep capitalism from happening. So they should have known. They should have known. Maybe they didn't know and they just didn't put it in the Communist Manifesto. But if you think people shouldn't die because they don't have money, maybe you can leave a comment down below. How about that? Or maybe if you do think people should die, leave a comment down below. Why don't you yell at me and say, hey, if you don't want people to die, it's your fault that they do. Go blame me. People on Reddit have been personally blaming me for this crap. What the hell is wrong with you people? If you don't like that, leave a comment below. And like and subscribe below.